1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Acceptable. Okay. You look like you're going to die and that I don't have to worry about it. You need to get killed personally. You do have a heresy, which is somewhat concerning. Whatever. I just need to get through this. No, I just remembered the right way to do this. There we go. Ah yes, grappling beams, I remember. Fascinating. Little frigate, you may want to back up. Christ, 3 Birchals. Certainly composes quite the defense. So, I mean, there's not much point in me saying it, nobody's here, but we're doing this because I forgot to save and got myself blown to smithereens going after a bounty that I could not possibly have handled. And when did I forget to not save? Or the correct way to say that question would be, when did I last save? And the answer is before both invasions. So I'm just going to try and speed through those, and then we're going to do something not suicidal. Oh yes, and we're going to save the game. So I don't exist, gotcha. Well, pardon me, but at the moment it was saying, hey, nobody's at your stream yet. This fleet has 3 to 4 times as many heavy ships as me, I can take that. Listen. I may have been over-optimistic. Also good to see your Skype on. I'm not saying that it's not my fault. It's absolutely my fault. Mostly it's my fault for not saving the frickin' game. That's a lot of point defense on you. Oh, never mind. Christ, that's a lot of Ulans. How much progress was lost? Both invasions. Fortunately, I think that's it. Unfortunately, that did comprise of most of our stream last time. I'm gonna try and get through them more quickly this time. See how much I can have my own defense fleets handle them. Are you glassing planets or conquering them? You know, that's a good question. I haven't gone on a military conquering spree yet. And so I haven't had to ask myself that question. It's a worthwhile question, though, now that you mention it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about that one. Is a type of conquering? I disagree. In order to conquer something, there has to be something left to be conquered. And all non-artificial life in the galaxy. I'm not that much of an AI loyalist, I'm afraid. Lies. Guys? You've blown off every module. Could you just kill it now? Burnt out husk for the anime girl interdimensional monster strictly. Now that's an explosion! That is what capital-sized and dreadnought-sized, more to the point, explosions ought to look like. I don't know what changed there for that to happen, but I'm pleased. To defeat... No, nuts to you. There has to be something left for you to have conquered. I don't care what the dictionary says. Honestly, I'm considering disabling that one part of graphics lib that disables the whiteout effect, because I like the dramatics of it. But I also know that it's kind of difficult to see anything when that happens, so yes, hello. That's very bright. Communicate meaning such that what you want to see happen in the world means you're winning the language game. I mean... yeah, sure, that works. I'm just kind of enjoying this. Hey, a burnt out, heavily rated bomb on an outer core planet, still something to conquer. Listen. If I set out to make toast, and I have to conquer the bread, right? I'll have conquered the bread if I have toast by the end of it. If I have to turn the toaster upside down to get the ashes out, I haven't really conquered the bread. I've certainly destroyed the bread, but I haven't really conquered it. I got nothing out of it. If anything, I defeated the point of the entire conquest. I'd say the bread has beaten you. Since you've been denied toast. You could put it that way, yes. Destroying is a form of conquering. I mean, you might destroy things in the process of conquering, but there's still something... there was still some purpose you had to conquering, right? Alternatively, assume the bread cannot resist, you don't need to conquer it. It was a bad example, but when I can't think of something, I default to food analogies. And going to get something better is conquer. I like rye bread. Rye bread is nice. Why is my Minos back there? You're going to die. Tawanzers by the looks of it. Oh, or I can save you right now. Oh, you're moving in to engage me again. Nuts to you. Why bread? Listen, food analogies are easy to think about. I don't know. I'm the one doing all the talking here. Okay, well, this re-engagement hopefully shouldn't last very long. Oh, yes, please, yes. Come on, keep the grappling beams on him! Nuts to you. I mean, he's dead anyway, but still. It would have been funnier that way. There goes a vapor. And the croissant. What's left? Not very much by the looks of it. Oh, and I have health. Hello! Nice to see you. Yeah, I really need something besides that wildfire collider. This doesn't seem as useful as something else on that scholar could be. Oh, you took that to the face, mate. Oh, I know you think they're defeated, but they didn't think they were defeated last time, so pardon me. Are the Brighton ships any good? I haven't used a lot of Brighton ships, but the few I've used, I certainly wasn't disappointed with. Generally, fairly tough ships. Sort of a low-tech deal. Generally, yeah, no. I've not been disappointed by, Brighton. I figured, did I already recover a bunch of Diablo stuff? No, because that was during this invasion, wasn't it? So I should recover one of everything I don't have, and I only have a couple ships, I think. Let me check real quick which ones I have and don't have. Okay, so I've got the Haze. I've got a Pocket Gust and I've got a Calm. I also already have a Rhyme F. I now have a Chinook and a Sleet. I have the Heresy, obviously. I have a Storm in storage, also another Haze. And a Proper Gust. I think I have a Vapor in here somewhere. I haven't already a Sleet, and a Vapor, indeed. Tigger, that's adorable, buddy, trying to get... Oh, I already have a draft, too. Okay. Okay, so actually, real quick then. We will sell the Sleet. Correction. We will strip the Sleet. A gust between proper and pocket gust called backpack gust. That would be a bit amusing, yes. A Derico, that's one of the other things I want. Listen, you nut jobs. I don't really feel like I have time for you. Get out of my way. I'm sticking the Tron Tensor on your pudgy arse. This is my system. It is my salvage. Why do you extra system? I've never seen you use it. I intended to try it out, and I just kind of never got around to it. You have a point. Windowsill and judging me. Mine is on my lap, stretching and squirming and being extremely adorable for... I don't know if she's like just getting herself comfy to take a nap or if there's something she wants from me. I've already fed her, and that's usually all she asks me for. Having it, not using it as a sin. Yeah, I need to actually try it out. Alright, you know what? No. This is my system. You're trying to take my salvage from me. I'm personally going to shoot you in the arse. Nuts to you. Come on, stop dodging me. There you go. Same can be said for Legion XIV. Even though it has, you know, a reputation, I still really love Veyra's stuff. Excuse me, sir. Did not ask for you and your missiles. Bugger off. As for you... You have a lot of health for a frigate. Ronsier TT. Okay, sure, fine. Your flares aren't gonna help you. Legion extra system can crash the game, can it? I guess I'm just lucky then. Hasn't done that to me. Nuts to you. Alright, there's some frigates over here that need some punishment. Ah, gotcha. That's you down. Defense order is entirely unnecessary. But all slots are filled with point defense except the built-ins. Yes, the screw carrier ship. Sounds lovely. Excuse me, small wing carrier buffalo. Die. Oh, and that... Yay, sympathetic explosion, my favorite. Unironically, my favorite. Hello, Penelope! I'm up your flank! And now the Chom tends up your flank. Which is worse? Probably the Chom. Oh, something overloaded me. Ow. Is Legion XIV with 4 sparks? Penelope's just a thick apogee. I like the Penelope, actually. Right, I'm taking that. Screw you. My system. This Derico is mine. At least get Flex Reticle. I probably should get Flex Reticle, since I'm actually doing some piloting now. Not to mention there's a channel point command for it as well now. Stratus is mine. Rhyme F is a freighter rhyme, by the way. Is there a non-freighter rhyme? If there is, I've never seen it. Oh. Most of the deployment points are taken already, are they? Fine. Sky and Castigator Li. And, Skirt. Oh, those are frozen yard. I knew about the pirate rhyme, I've just never seen the non-freighter rhyme. I wasn't aware that the poor thing existed. Do you not even read? Listen. Some mods do that sort of thing, where they have something that has a marker saying it's refit, but the actual one doesn't exist. And I'd give you an example, but I can't remember which one it is I'm thinking of. That seems a bit cruel, really. Sky, what are you doing? Oh, you're fighting a haze. How's that going? Seems to be going rather well. It's nice to know that the ships on my faction side, ooh, those looked like they would have hurt if they'd hit, actually are doing okay. Nice to know they're not completely helpless. Some of the weapons on this Knight class are actually pretty interesting. I should keep an eye out. What is that weapon you have? A Benison cannon. Okay. It's got kind of a strange sound effect. Oh. Hi, Panda. Good to see you. How you doing? I wonder how many you'll be able to take out. Or if you'll just die. It would be kind of sad if you just died. You know? Well, the rest of the battle line seems to be going pretty alright. That's a lot of Thunderbolt missiles, Christ. You want to calm it down with the Thunderbolts. Those hurt. We're not even keeping your flux pressure at all that high. And it's not as if you have escort, so that's a bit surprising. Well, you've got some void support, I guess. From those Stratus behind you. I'm sure we'll get you down eventually. How's everything else looking? Pretty alright. I mean, we do have a fair few extra things to deal with that are going to be a threat, but mostly it's just this panda that's got to be taken out. Ow. Oh, that poor fruit basket. Somebody gonna try and save him? The armor modules are saving it so far. Yes, Knight class, save. Oh, what? What killed you? Aww. You were doing such a good job, too. Alright, are my allies gonna send more ships, or is it my turn to deploy stuff? I think it's my turn to deploy stuff. Let's get my own haze in here, along with the pocket gust. Built by hand by domain engineers. That would take a long time, I think. I think most ships have to be built in some kind of, you know, heavy industry with, you know, I assume a lot of automation. Like, imagine the size of the factory it takes to build a pandemonium. That's some serious work right there. And if you've only got heavy industry as opposed to orbital works, you probably have to build like a couple pieces every day. Do Luddites build their ships by hand? It would explain a few things. They are the China of the sector. We're gonna do it with piles and piles of what is essentially slave labor, and if that's pretty much why it all sucks in terms of quality. Sky, are you alright? Had quite some trouble with this haze. That it'd be because it has two graves, two glow tusks, and safety overrides of all things. Fascinating. Well, not surprisingly, you did beat it. Yada yada haze. Every time with you, Fjernen. I don't think you've missed a chance to do that yet. Sky, be nice to your friend. Right as it turns to try and kill the Kopet Bond, you overload it. And as a result, the Kopet Bond sprayed it in the face a little bit, and you just got hit by your friend. No, correction, you just got hit by my, haze. That's not your friend. Very much your enemy. Aw, the knight got disabled, along with the Gonadactylus. I think the allied forces are just CRing out at this point. Showrun, Dominator. You're next. How you doing over here? You seem to be doing fine. You want to mining pike that thing? That'll take care of it a lot more quickly. Yes, like that. And now that one as well. Come on. There you go. Sky, did you just kill that? That was a friend. I'm going to assume it was a CR0 death and not strictly your fault. Well, clearly I have the superior haze. Haze, you may not wish to take on two at once, though. I say, you appear to have handled it just fine. Never mind me. Clearly you know what you're doing. Are we taking out this panda yet? Oh, yes, you're sending several mining pikes into its arse. That will probably address the issue. Somewhat. Ooh. Taking the dual Karis to the flank isn't a good idea, you know. Well, go on then. Who's gonna finish it off? Possibly my haze. That's quite the sudden assault. Come on, who's gonna get the shot? And it was my haze. Beautiful. Good job. Well, that's most of the threat, really. Sky, are you okay? That's a lot of Wanzers on your arse. You're decidedly not okay. Very decidedly not okay. I don't see that I can get you out of this situation. Would you like to explain why you were nowhere near your friends? No, you wouldn't. Nuts. Oh, and there's a heresy left to deal with. Okay, screw you. Traumtanzer. Really? This Fractus is hiding behind a piece of pandemonium? That's kind of funny. You know, Shorin, you could knock the debris aside. Okay, the Traum Tensor is inbound, hopefully in time. Be careful, Mr. Special Dominator. Wouldn't want you to get beaten up. It's just a non-Letic Ragnarok with shields. I disagree. I think a Heresy could beat a Ragnarok up. The Ragnarok, at least in my experience so far with it, isn't very good. The Heresy, meanwhile, can actually put out some serious firepower. Of course, that might be a difference in the kind of equipment they have access to as well. So, I mean, those siege lasers are nasty. Green Dominator's weapon that fires explosion chains, that's a fireweed chainline launcher, and it's a very nice kind of point defense weapon. I'm rather fond, personally. There goes the storm. One more storm, and all we have to do is deal with the Heresy. I wouldn't say it looks any more ridiculous than some of the things other mods have done. It's flashy, certainly, but then again, so's Knight Templars. Okay, so now I just have to deal with you. Well, and there's still a storm up there that needs to die, but... I also have to deal with the fact that you're out of CR. Old Yuri? Does New Yuri not have the fireweed? Space Cross lightsaber ship? Yeah, that counts as flashy. Well, you're certainly shredding the derelict reinforcements that get too close to you, aren't you? What are you... Oh, you're not on autopilot. A third as many projectiles or less? Aw. I think the balancing went overboard with New Yuri. This is my opinion, though. I could be entirely wrong. Yeah, but I think it was too far in terms of balance, you know? Yuri was already really, really weak in a lot of regards. And I feel like this has taken away what few strengths they were relying on. Forced retreat ship notwithstanding. Which was actually a neat idea, but oh well. Alright, somebody kill that storm. Before it tries to escape. Thank you. Oh, what? Again? That's you. And several of my allies explode upon entry. Good, that's what I wanted to see. Fine, we'll clean up. Why is this flying so far afield at CR0? At least it recovered. How long will it last? You're turning around? Why? Well, so much for your engine. Okay. Yep. That poor ship. Alright, Raptor. I was about to tell you to show everyone how it's done, and then you murder a Hale, so clearly you don't need my help. How about you, Outlaw? Okay, he's having enough trouble without your help, really. Ow. Huh. A Sunjet on a Goblin. That's not a bad idea. I should try that. There goes a calm. You quite done with the trying to fight us thing? Why can't I win? Oh, because you hadn't decided you were done. I see. Please see the error of your ways. Will somebody kill it? I mean, that will help. SO with 4 plasma flamers? I could. You're right, that is something I could do. Finally. Okay, which things do I not have? I don't have a Fractus. I don't have a Laminar. That's it. Yes. No, your idea involves safety overrides. So while you're ordinarily correct, you're not correct in this specific case. Losing the stations again? No. I'm dealing with this again. Alright. You all should have that. Without my help. Good, invasion failed. Screw y'all. Override the bias towards SO. It's a good question. And probably a question I should think about. Alright, that's most of the salvage done. That invasion has been declared over. Good. Deal with the next one and then we'll actually do something else with our lives. You know, I thought this wouldn't take this long. Thought it'd be mostly Diablo weapons. I forgot. My faction was involved too. Oh well. Okay, let's go through a few more of the debris fields, just looking for stuff. Oh, is this the normal rhyme? Well, I don't get to find out. Alright, I don't have a storm yet. Mine. Wait, no, I do have a storm. I checked that. I'm an idiot. There's a calm, sleet, stratus, chinook. I have all those. What I lack from Diablo at this point is Ponda and Maelstrom. And I think the tug. The shear, yeah. Oh, well, thank you. I have the shear now. Okay, then there's this. To be dealt with here shortly. Sorry, Tigger, I just need to change how I'm sitting. You don't have anything I want, do you? A few drafts? Nah. Yes, Ticker, you're adorable. What's this bounty for? Nothing interesting. Got it. Good. Golden. Do you have anything I want? I got a bunch of things. Hold on. Stop in the name of the law. Looks like mostly pirate stuff. You do have some lithiums for some reason, which I'm kind of interested in. Not enough to go through the rigmarole of killing you, though. Lucky you. Right then. Is there still something going on over here? I guess there was. Well, I'll clean up. As usual. Even though I'm having to redo this, I just feel nice playing Starsector. I know I've mentioned this before, but I just find the game to be calming and soothing. I mean, it does occasionally piss me off, and that's a little less calm at those times, yes, but generally I find it to be a nice experience. Ooh. You actually have some nice ships. You're not that far from me. Maybe I go after you when all this is said and done. Anyway, that seems to have gotten things more or less cleaned up. Ah, there are of course still pirates every now and again. And that worked out so well for them, didn't it? Yeah, I remember you talking about which one of these should I raid to, get stuff, Fjernen. I take it you made the wrong choice. No, I don't need officers, I need admins, really. What's the shipyard liaison? Oh, right. This thing. Was this like... No, this wasn't extra systems, this was something else. Alright, I need to actually play with that at some point. I'm gonna take my headphones off for just a minute. Blow my nose somewhere, not the microphone. There we go. Much better. Oh! Hello! Thanks for the maelstrom. That was easy. I already have a practice, right? I believe I picked one up. Can you... Hold on, I just thought of something. Can I... Okay, I can't actually engage my own fleet. For a minute out there I was wondering how that would work out. I've probably looked at that before and I've just forgotten since. Wait, no, I have a Stratus, not a Cirrus. Come here. Okay, well that's one of the invasion fleets. I'm sure there's... I think there was something like, 6 more? No, it's comprised of 6 fleets. This one is 6 fleets, so there's 5 more. Lovely. What is this big ping here? Oh, it's mining fleet. That's, yeah, that makes sense actually. Sorry. I came after you for no reason as it turns out. Oh well. The music seems slightly loud to me. I'm going to turn it down slightly. So, in terms of what we do once the invasion nonsense is over, I mean, we've learned that I can't kill this bounty. We learned that the hard way. We had similar lessons with this one, and this one. Well, okay, we haven't actually fought this man, but we fought these before, and it didn't go well. So, we've technically learned that we can't fight this man. Put it that way. Or did we fight him? I'm starting to think we did fight him. Anyway, we've learned that none of these three are within our power right now, and this is going to be an absolute pisser and a half if we attempt to fight it, right? And I'm going to get a fleet specially together for anti-phase before I do this nonsense. What mod adds the hog? I haven't the foggiest. One of them. One of them adds it. And that's about all I know. Real save scum stream hours. On the stream with no saves. Since you've mentioned. Oh good, everything's twitching again. I love that. Come on. Thank you. So, what I'm getting at. We know that we can't currently deal with the international / high value bounties. Sorry, was there? There was not. So, instead, I think we're going to go on a military campaign and decide on somebody to beat up. Do you have anything I want? You have what looks like an ordinary rhyme. Therefore I desire it. And by extension you. You have 2 pandemoniums! Change of course, rhymes are easier to get than those things. Well, I can do both. Screw it. Okay, Okar and K. Why don't you wander on in and take the Eagle XIV with you? We've got a Euclid on our side of all things. And a lot of other things. And they're going to have a transmitter, more's the pity. That's okay. Can deal. Instead of a Nightbot to tell you to save every 2 hours. I've already got an in-game autosave telling me to save every once in a while. I'm just bad at I've gotten so used to this stupid thing that I don't remember to do it anymore. I can set it up to save for me, automatically. Which, one of these days, I'm probably just going to give in and allow it to do that. A bunch of columns and drafts to back up the haze that was sent in. Nothing too threatening, aside from the haze itself, of course. It's pretty close to Iron Man mode if it autosaves at a bad time. That's true. You pay attention to chat unlike your in-game prompts. That's also true. Fair point. That's... oh right, the reinforcements. There is the ordinary rhyme. Okay. Getting progressively phased out due to middle... okay. That explains why it's rare. I mean, that looks interesting to me. I'd like to have one. Obligatory, yeah. They've sent in a gust as well. Yeah, the Rhine looks like a decent little ship. Look at him. I want it. So outdated. Are you referring to the rhyme or to something I've done? Rhyme, okay. Wouldn't have surprised me had it been the latter. He's calling you old? Yeah. You know, Eagle, I gave you sufficient shield killing power, but your package seems a bit flux heavy for not enough real kill power. I think you're due a refit, my mate. We'll have to see. Well, Karnke, I would ask how you're doing, but you seem to be in the middle of everyone, so I doubt you're doing very much. Yeah, kind of hard for you to shoot through friendly ships, isn't it? Now you say as you kill a draft. Never mind. Clearly you know what you're doing. To some degree, at least. Wants killing power. Listen, I don't like neglecting point defense. It means things get eaten up by missiles and fighters. And polarizers are awesome point defense. I've got sepsis as well. That helps. Pick one, that's to you. You can have both on a ship, it just makes it balanced. What I'm saying is, I don't think this thing here, the Douglas cannon, is sufficient. I think it's a bit too weak. The particle rifle actually seems nice, but it also seems like it works on a magazine system. That doesn't have a whole lot of magazine in it. Anything big would make the flux even worse? Well, we'll see. Oh no, I lost a Buffalo Mark II, whatever will I do? They got a whole Ars Palisade with... Oh, they control every single point. That explains a few things. You know what, let's throw in a Sunder XIP as well. Eagle. Okay. You're fine. Forget I said anything. You are wrecking the Calm's point defense drones, I'll give you that. That thing got away with like 0 health. What's Starsector Electrite mods for? So... basic modding, right? Easy enough. Oh, Ione. Java based, so fairly easy. I was gonna say that if you don't know Java, you can still do some fairly cool things without too much difficulty. But there are some limitations you come across. If you do know Java, then you can start to do some really seriously cool stuff, although there are still a few things that are hard-coded that you can't affect, sadly. That Euclid is gonna get taken out. It's kind of sad. Wait, it's retreating. Okay, maybe it will live. Hello, person who was late. I mean, in fairness, I was also late. Oni doesn't have to be on time. Larharl is here. But he's much better about having a consistent schedule, so I doubt he's going to delay for very much longer. I tried to set an alarm to wake me up properly this morning to be on time, and my phone died in the middle of the night, so that was fun. Otters hold. Hello, that's adorable. Do not plug in your phone to charge while sleeping. See, here's the thing. The charging port for my phone is next to my computer. But I usually like do a bit of reading at night before I go to sleep, and some of what I read is on my phone. And that gets put next to my bedstand, and I don't expect a phone at 20% power to die throughout the night when I'm not doing anything with it. Real men wake up same time every day without fail. I have a bad habit of staying up past when I should be going to sleep, which tends to cause me to wake up later than I should. Dog wakes me up at 7:30. Somehow, despite her insistence on being fed, Ticker won't wake me up. She'll wake up every other member of the family first. He's an enemy girl from a gacha game? Accurate. I don't have that many stars, but I'll get you through the early game and I'll still be good through mid. Aww. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. Alright, it looks like we're just about done with all this nonsense. Although they do still have 2 pandas somewhere, which we're gonna have to deal with. So, you know, that'll be fun. So, Oni, darling, when do you want to, like, try and plan to do Hattie time? Or do you want to have the tournament be our first co-op thing, see how that goes? Because, now that the semester has ended, there's nobody for me to tutor for or scribe for a little while. So I'm gonna have more time than usual. I am still putting in job applications and trying to get something else, of course. I recently did an interview for varsity tutors, but even with a tutoring organization, with the semester over, I don't think they will need me as much as they may otherwise. Whenever. No specific thing you'd like? Okay. What? Are you guys just bullying this practice? Yes, you are. Jolly good. Alright, I'm gonna send in the Vendetta and the Shorin and the Calm. Oh, they took out a Gonadactylus. That makes me sad. Ow, that's a bit overkill, isn't it, Makaran? Oh well, you do you. How's the lines looking? Not great. They're still kind of everywhere. Your retreat order isn't correct. I need to fix that. Well, Karin, you're looking a bit surrounded. Are you okay? I mean, not that you're not handling it, but you are taking damage. Well, armor damage, so far. Still, it is a bit concerning. Do you have this or not? I mean, the Dominator and the Sunder are right there, not helping. And more are coming. Oh, there's the Vendetta's missile swarm to help you out. Monday? Yeah, I don't think I'm doing anything Monday. I mean, okay, so like for me, right now it's 2 o'clock. And I tend to wake up at around 10 to 11, 12 if I've stayed up. What's your time look like? Because I know you start streaming you start streaming at 2 o'clock my time. I have no idea what that is for your time. I chugged 3 cups of water that were meant to last for an hour again. 8 p.m. So, oh, you start streaming kind of late then, don't you? Huh. The more you know. Why is my Shorin up there? Shorin? Explain yourself before you die. Too late. I go from 8 to 1 to 2. My. On my time, I usually start streaming at 10 and then stop at 2, which for my time is when you start. Fascinating. So you are very much like evenings, nights from your perspective, whereas I am, from my perspective, very much in the mornings. Rest in peace, Eagle Mark II. Is there not a pirate eagle? The rat man needs no sun. I've been considering doing like more evening streams myself. Evening from my time zone, of course. Because like, I feel like streaming at different varieties of times allows me to meet more people. And also, I may be entirely biased in saying this, I might be wrong, but it certainly feels like I have better streams in the evenings. Shorin kinda is Eagle Mark II. I don't know, Shorin is... There's a certain philosophy to the pirate ships, or at least to the ones that are alternatives as opposed to just being strictly worse. Shorin has a very different kind of philosophy going for it. What's that Swarmer ripoff on the Vendetta? There are a lot of missiles on the Vendetta. There are some pirate ships that actually are strictly worse. Like, here's the same ship, but with less ordnance points. Usually among the frigates. Shorin has SO going for it? No, it doesn't. It's in my fleet. If you're talking about the sprint... Like, I don't think you mean that missile. If you're talking about the Sprinter array, the big one, then, yeah, well, it's what I just said, the Sprinter missile array. Vendetta! Fire the Sprinter missile array! Frigates don't really count. Frigates count. Most pirate frigates identical. Most of them are identical or worse. Without being cheaper in some cases, even. Which I personally find offensive. What do I think of Art Be Dumb? Well, it might just be because I've got it fitted out with a weird weapons loadout. This is a Calling Scatterer, and that's a dual Karis, and that's a Skelton. It doesn't seem to have the kind of kill power I'd expect from a Dominator, but at the same time, it's also very tough, very enduring. I certainly don't have complaints about it. I like that it has a large energy mount. To go with the large ballistic, it allows for some interesting loadouts. I appreciate, like, I don't normally like asymmetry much. Thank you, Vex. Can't save at the moment, but I'll remember that. But I think that I generally like it. I will say, the ship system being plasma thrusters instead is a bit interesting. Endearing. You got a better loadout? I wanted to try out the Mokaran. You know, I hear a lot of flack given to Wanzers, but Christ, they deal a lot of damage if you're not careful. They really are worth the servicing gantries sometimes, if they do their job right. Holy hell, my poor Mokaran. Okay, I need a new capital in. Let's throw in the Arjuna. With the Korakata as backup. And I should really have everyone together somewhere. Now I do think that the Storm Cannon, the Dual Care Storm Cannon, is an excellent choice as a weapon. And I like the Skeleton Flag. I think it's the Calling Scatterer that isn't working on the Dominator here. Which is sad, because I really want to like the Calling Scatterer. Turning Open My Eyes to Strifes. I think... Uh-oh. Why is nobody up there helping the Vendetta? This is what I get for not having people together. Raptor, get up there. I think that most Wanzers have pretty high potential. I just think that... Ah, my Vendetta. Fuck. Again, this is what I get for not having everyone together. A capital is nothing without escorts. God damn it. What was I saying? Right. I think that most Wanzers have a surprising amount of power. I don't think they're all worth the gantry, but I think that just a couple of them are. They really do fulfill their role of, here, I'm a fighter, but I'm really big and tough and can have surprising kill potential, as badly as I said that sentence. But I do think that they aren't as consistently good as they should be for the cost. They can be good, but they aren't consistently good. I don't know if it's AI or something about the balance, but Wanzers are capable of living up to their cost, but they don't always, and that's really the problem. And then some Wanzers just aren't, and some Wanzers literally are not worth the cost, period, which is also a problem. Yeah, it's good to see you, Naka. And yeah, Uni's right. It's been a little while. How you been doing, mate? Okay, they've got like hazes and dazes all over the place, and it's kind of kicking me in the arse here. Makaran just successfully retreated, so I can send in some more stuff, though. I'm gonna send in my own haze, and I think the Hoojing. Let's give you a shot, mate. Not gonna much and doing as well as can be expected. Well, just so long as you're still taking care of yourself, yeah? They'll be able to do as much as Wanzers, though. As much as the Strife goes burr. At their Ordnance Points levels, right? If you have a gantry, Wanzers can outclass a lot of other fighters. Some of them can, I should say. But again, the problem is consistency and that some aren't worth the cost even so. I haven't worked with the Wanzers long enough to know which ones I think are good. I think that the Valiant is generally good, and then whichever one does the mine laying has dealt so much damage to ships of mine that I'm forced to consider it a good option because Christ, what those things can do alone is nasty. Better than any bomber. They'll just swim right past your shields. But at the same time, I feel like I don't see them do it very often for how long they ought to be on the field, so I think they're one of the victims of that consistency problem I mentioned. Khopesh swarming is fun to watch. It is. Sniper ones are only 1k range. I mean, for a fighter, 1k range certainly sounds good. It makes sense why it's not longer range, but at the same time, when I can just field kites to solve all my problems. Our SR's the one to fire those purple bullets that explode. Here, the Korakata has a couple SRABs on it. Because I wonder if you're thinking of the Frightener Fabricator missile instead. Like, that purple orb there, that's the SRAB. The one that just blinked out. At least docks to reload, unlike most of the others. Most fighters don't need weapon reload, so I do think that's kind of against the monsters. I mean, I understand it with the one thing that has the Thunderbolt Rex, because Thunderbolt missiles frickin' hurt, but outside of that? Oh, did we win? Oh right, this wasn't the one with the pandas. Then why haven't I won yet? Now I've won. Good, golden. And of course they're coming in again. Why wouldn't they? My vendetta. You know what? I'm gonna sit in the haze and nothing else. Screw you. Works well as an alternative to Zyphos, but I just don't think it works. Maybe on the storm with some lower range guns buff for the I2 to function at 1k range? Possibly. Trying to range match with fighters is certainly an interesting consideration if nothing else. Oh, there's a Silverhead in the allied fleet. Wouldn't put a monster gunner in a Legion, for example. I would consider it, personally. Okay. Christ, this is making my skin crawl. I recently put a flea collar on Dear Tigger, and now they're jumping on me, and it is giving me just the worst kind of panic attack every time I see one. Gods above. Not for 40. It is pretty expensive, yeah. Awful for all of us, yeah. I'm using Diatomaceous Earth in a Seresto color. It's certainly working, but I can't stand it. Breach Fighter goes such a long way. Yeah. Come on, this re-engage shouldn't be a threat. I say as you die. Fine, I'll send in one more helper. Yeah, you. What the hell? You'll do fine, I'm sure. So many explosions on both sides. Morning, Admiral. Hey, Stormwind. Difference between a Skinwalker and a Shikomi Elite. You do need to fix your Starsector to include that we can make you get in the pilot chair. That's true. I haven't worked on the descriptions pages in a long time. I need to fix those. I'm very professional, hadn't you noticed? How goes the ship hunting? Well, we're currently dealing with some Diablo invasions that we'd already dealt with, but then I forgot to save. So, we are getting all the Diablo ships we want. There's that. Which is good. I generally like these ships. Really what I'm hoping for is the Hail, the Daze, and the Panda at this point. Those are the only ones I think I don't have at this point, really. Grand time running a wolf pack of Calms. The Calm, I think, can be a very good destroyer. I like the point defense drones, and I like the weapons loadout. I do think that it has to be handled just a little bit carefully, but then again, that goes for most of Diablo. You do have a panda, though. I have a heresy, sir. That is very different. Which was the calm again? The tiny little thin destroyer. Should really try them out. My personal recommendation is the Vapor, the Haze, and the Daze. The Vapor is an amazing frigate, or at least it has been for me. And the Haze and the Daze are genuinely quite good cruisers. I don't know how strongly I would recommend the Calm, but it's certainly not bad. Alright, give me... No, that's not a Daze, that's a Fractus. I want a Daze, damn you. Hail. I haven't tried the Hail yet. I think I'll like the Hail because it looks like an upsized Vapor. The Versant also generally I appreciate. Come here, you. The Vapor is meme strong. I really love the Vapor. Like with the right loadout, the Vapor it's so fast. And I mean, 2 medium mounts is nothing to sneeze at. Alright, you're mine. Alright, we're gonna open with the Trom Tenser and the Atlas Mark III this time. Strand, you're coming along. Running light still, I see. If you mean in terms of ships, a little bit, yeah. We should be able to take this, though. Should be. I hope. And we've got a few friendly reinforcements. We got a Fruit Basket, a Wayfarer, a Furica, Snowstorm. You know, a couple decent things. Already got our hands on the 2 transmitters here, the sides. We should shortly have our hands on the center one. We'll be alright. I'm gonna keep telling myself that and it'll be true. Alright, Skirt, you should be able to take out that draft no problem, so don't shy away from it, take the point. Okay, there are 2 of them, yes, but still. We've got this, okay? Yeah, don't be afraid. Well, okay, now the serious artillery is coming in. Here's the Trom Tancer. Oh no, somebody take out that Derrico or it's gonna cause problems for the Trom. Thank you very much, Hayes. You're doing an excellent job. Thank you. There goes the enemy Haze. Alright, we're doing well. They already have a Panda out, though. Is a discount Astral. I really like the Atlas Mark III for the sheer amount of wings it can put out. I'm not addicted to Cyberpunk. So, how is the game, Howler? Get in the Haze, Mr. Laharl, and save the day. The Haze? This is not really a piloting kind of loadout on the Haze. Okay. I've got the Stravs and the Hypervelocities linked? Okay, I can probably leave the Cold Spring on auto fire along with the rest of these. Okay. What do I have? Phase Flicker Core? Nuts, I hate trying to use those. Okay. Missed. That's okay, though. The straps don't miss. Come on, you. Stand still. Why am I trying to shoot at a vapor? The thing that I just praised for being really maneuverable. Where do I need to be? I could probably sit here and shoot the panda, honestly. There we go. There's my in. Alright, gotta keep an eye on my flux. Okay. Come on. Get all the little things out of my way, please. I don't want to get close to the panda, or I will die.
Panda, panda, panda move with a panda poo and panda guns.
Thank you, Fiernan. Wave goodbye to the haze, everyone. Laharl's gonna get killed. Thank you for the vote of confidence. Come on. I'm gonna get you. Aha! Suck it! That was mostly not me, but I helped. I'm certainly gonna keep the pressure up on you. Eat Cold Spring! I need to watch my flux. Okay, back up, don't get in the panda's range. The fact that it's not shooting at me as is amazing. I guess it's got short-range guns? Okay. Phase skimmer goes towards your cursor just for note. Goes in the direction you're moving. Phase flip, okay. Direction I'm moving, got it. I don't know, Diablo ships seem to be able to twitch a lot better than that. We'll have to see how it works. I'm gonna kill the panda. I'm actually gonna kill the panda. Okay, keep an eye on my flux. Don't overload, or you'll die. I killed the panda! I'm very proud of myself, by the way. I mean, I outranged it, so it wasn't that big a deal, but I didn't die in the process, and considering how bad a pilot I am, that makes me happy. Come here, you. I'm gonna kill you. First thing I heard was like... Okay, who do I need to victimize next? Probably that storm, really. I found a combo that lets me zap the other side of the map. What did you do? Okay, that's another panda. I'm gonna back up. I don't know what weapons it's using. Okay, that one's using siege lasers. That's a bit of a pisser. But I'm gonna help my eagle friend. Aha, yes, I made you back off. Fear me! No, but seriously, what's Cyberpunk like? I've been hearing conflicting things. I heard that they should have delayed the game longer because it's not finished, which I could have told you. You know, kind of a No Man's Sky again. But is it actually good? Yeah, I was gonna ask who ARL was. I understand the confusion. You were close. Are you thinking of the Burke class, I wonder? The Burke, I think, is their artillery ship. And it is pretty sweet. I personally quite like it. Aw, come on, give me a panda! You pricks! Well, you've got a panda. You're next then. I've also got a couple of the rhymes that I want. What? Excuse me. This salvage absolutely belongs to... Ah, screw it. I'm gonna go after this one. I'll get you later. Come here, you! You have a panda. Also some rhymes. Die. PlayStation players got wrecked, enjoying the shit out of it as jank, but no game is jank free these days, and almost everyone are entitled over critical twats. Fun jank. Alright, fair enough. The Burke does have some glaring weaknesses, yeah. I need to get my hands on some ARS ships. Have some fun with them. I love the ships for the most part. And the car was sitting on top of my bike with me in the car. I kind of need an XIV slot. Then do something that pisses off the hegemony and also achieves your goal. Are mean as hell. So the Sherman, I think, is an excellent defensive frigate. The Fox, I think, is an amazing, speedy, maneuverable frigate. And if the game had some more interesting battle objectives, maybe like obstacles like asteroids and debris fields, I think the Fox would become a lot more valuable simply for sheer speed maneuverability. And what's the other one? Is there another one, or am I making things up? Oh, that poor Stratus. Oh, smashed against the shield. Beautiful. Please grappling beam the panda. I just want to see it. Please grappling beam the panda. Please. The raid. Okay, I haven't played with the raid yet. I'll have to give that one a shot. See what I think. Because you're right, I do remember the raid being... Yes. Yes. Yes! No! Keep grappling it! Don't stop! Oh. Anyway, I do remember the raid being commented on in the tournament as being quite good, apparently, so... It doesn't surprise me that the raid deserves some compliments. Well, at least your grappling caused the Korokata to be able to get an in on the panda. That's nice. Korokata's kind of moving away now, though. I guess to avoid the sleet and possible reinforcements. Grapple the panda. Grapple the panda. Not the fighter! Grapple the panda. Grapple the panda. You're not gonna grapple the panda, are you? Suck. Where are my ships? What are you all doing? Oh, you're not. You're. I forgot to set your piloting on. Everyone else is doing work, though. You appear to be killing one of the... Yeah, one of the rhymes. Good job. Horsemen of ships we need. Legion LI, Paragon P, Onslaught TT, and Dragon P. Wait, isn't the Dragon already a pirate ship? What are you on about? Like, I understand the rest of those. Extra P conversion. It's already a pirate ship. You can't P it more. There goes the panda. Destroyed again, though. Am I going to get a single panda? Hear me out, Hyperion LP? I'm not going to hear you out after that, no. The Walsh? I seem to recall liking the Walsh. It's been a little while since I played with ARS. So I don't remember exactly. Dragon Mark II. Pardon me while I turn on streamer mode for Discord. Because apparently I didn't. I'm sure it hasn't been a problem at all. There we go. Doom LP. Doom LP can burn in a fire. I will mod in a lot of bad ideas that you nuts come up with. That one ain't happening. Siege cannon and medium mount. The siege cannon is great. I love that thing. Get him! Paragon P. Heracles. Yeah, fair point. There goes 2 more Fractuses. We're gonna kill that last... That Fractus has no health. If anybody hits it with anything. Yep. Pandemonium LP. I feel like the Diablo avionics stuff is a bit too techy for Pathers. Ooh, hail. Mine. Oh my god, you idiots again. Alright. You brought this on yourselves. I apparently need to switch the music over. Pretty sure somewhere there's a variable for death explosion size. It needs to be set better for a lot of ships then. Because right now it ain't great. S-Raps forever. S-Raps forever. But yeah, the little Sherman here. Sherman's great. I like Sherman. Oh, the core. You are a 24 CR. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry for deploying you. Go ahead. I'll send in the Pocket Gust and the Minos and Cheese instead. I should just learn to try to make a Suicide Explosion hull mod. You certainly could. I'm pretty sure that's possible. No, I know it's possible because there's already a hull mod that exists that makes explosions larger. It's specific to a faction, but it does exist. Go fight the blue boys for blue ships. That could be either ARS or XLU, and in both cases I would adore it. Maybe do the quest for the redacted. Not a bad idea. Yeah, I haven't really done quests and explorations, and I haven't done like story quests in a little while, have I? Certainly could go do some of those. Enemy fleet, probably. They're not going to win. Laharl VN win? When do you want it? Now? I don't know how to make a VN. Do you? Has so many light energies. I think I vaguely remember what you're talking about. Like, I think I found it once before, and I seem to remember liking it. I'm not sure, though. You might be talking about something else. Worst kind of mode? There's some nice stuff in there. The Nenparax that I believe it comes with, quite good. Virtuals are also quite good. I don't know. I'll think about it. That thing knife fights like a cat made of daggers at a telephone. That's quite the analogy. Nice one. So, are you guys done regretting your what is that ship? What's that? Butterfly class. Butterfly class? Butterfly class. What's that? I've not seen you before. Huh. I like the look of it. Somebody kill it. Thank you, Howler? Ooh, ion cannons on that thing. That would be a lot of fun. Right, they've learned their lesson.
To spend all my channel points on TTS and then throw my Asroach King build into hell for a shiny new dragon.
Excellent plan, Fjernan. This butterfly class is mine now. I have no idea what it is, but it's mine. I don't want those. Now, if you excuse me, I'm busy trying to salvage Diablo stuff. And no panda for me. Oh well. I got most of the ships I wanted. Didn't get the rhyme or the panda, but I got pretty much everything else. So, you know, can't complain too much really, in the end. Energy equivalent of the Reaper. The Animator Blaster is a bit expensive. Ooh, an Mostro. The Opera and the Mostro look very similar. Wait. Turn up, speed up. There we go. I appear to be having issues with pirates. May just have to do something about that. Did I recover anything that I want to fit out immediately? Mostly just recovered a bunch of Diablo hardware, some of which I do want. Don't know if I want to use any of it right this instant. And then there's this butterfly thing. Revolver pulse beam. This weapon is able to produce powerful beams that are properly ridiculous fire right before they need to be recharged. I love that. Properly ridiculous. I'm game. Okay, you know what? Yeah. So I guess it's built around these weapons. Fair enough. They're at what, 700 range? Where are... Let's see, iron cannons are 500. I should give it another beam at 7. Tactical? Yeah, these'll work. This'll work. Mixed drinks exchange lives. Point for me. I'm gonna put all you guys away for now. You're mine. Alright, frigate count is slightly low actually. Destroyer count is also slightly low. Cruiser count is acceptable. And capital count is I lost my vendetta. Fuck. Alright, you know what then? Capital count has now been redressed. Let's pick out a cruiser as well. We're choosing that Shorin. I'm gonna retire it for a bit. Shaken, not stirred with the optional karma tree. Do I have another ARS ship in here anywhere? I do, the Lions. Yeah, I like the Lions. You get to help redress the cruiser balance. And then I would like to pull a destroyer as well. I think. You know what? Hale, come here. We're gonna try you out. And then one frigate. What frigate do I want? How about you, Thoth? Let's give you a shot. There's a pirate ARS in there too. Yes, there was. And I've used him before. He's not bad. Alright, I already fit you out. You've already been fit out. It's just a question of if I'm going to restore you, which would be expensive. Alright, Hale. What am I gonna do with you? I might like Needlers too much. Could meme on people with the Leons? How so? I do not have enough micro missiles. Oh, wait, yes I do. Not what I'm gonna use with you, though. Nah. Hmm. 6 small missile slots. So much I could do. These have been interesting in the tournament lately. You want to try them? I do. Oh. Forgot about that. Alright, you're gonna be a good little Hail class for me, aren't you? Correction, we're doing something else as it turns out. How do I save this for... I don't care. How much does the lightning gun cost? A bit more? Do I? I do have 6 lightning guns. Okay. And then... what? Hammers? Hammers seem a bit suck, but alright. Yeah, they are. Actually, I have ordnance points left. Okay. This thing works off a charge system, but I don't think I can add expanded... yeah, I can't add expanded magazines. Just lightning guns? Okay. Well, then I will... actually, you know what? I'm gonna have Reapers instead. Other than that... what do I think would be useful to you? Do I need a distributor? Yeah, the flux per second can be kinda high. Let's give you a distributor. Let's see how you work. Here, kill an enforcer. I have faith. Fire your guns, please? Oh, that's a lot of flux. I'm not sure how well this works out for you, Hale. Maybe some point defense missiles? Yeah, I'm gonna stick a couple magic boxes on there. Well, then again, you kinda are handling this, Hale. Maybe I don't need to worry as much? Okay, let's... how much is a magic box? Actually, you know what? Let's just... I'm gonna take that off. Let's put... magic boxes on the outside here. Here they are. And then something else on the inside. Pulse rockets. Yeah, I like that. Fine. Adjust your groups. And that's very much a Skypeon thing right there. For voltage years? I mean, What is the voltage year? Voltage year ASM3. Only 15 shots? I don't like trusting the AI with missiles like this, generally speaking. I think the way it is will be set up fine. Letting the guns hit armor more? Well, that's a point. Alright, we'll try it. I'm not sure how much I trust it, though. Alright, I need more points if I'm to replace the Reapers with voltage years. Well, that hurts the capacity a bit overall, but... hopefully it works. Right, Thoth, you're already set up? Just a bunch of sepsis? Alright, fair enough. Leons. Do I restore you? It takes off the free reinforced bulkheads, but it also takes all those demods away. Yeah, I think you deserve it by now. And now you have too many ordnance points because of bulkheads. Yeah, alright, off that comes. Alright. Do me proud, okay, Leos? And then you have some damage as well, but there's no way I have enough money. Should still fire for decently long? I hope so. No, I love you too. Alright, so based on what chat has been on about, I'm pretty sure it's decided I need to go and start a big fight with somebody who has cool ships. So, what I'm thinking is that clearly we need to begin conquering people. Christ, that's quite a bounty. 2 onslaughts? If you were nearby, I would actually consider it. Oh, I've got way too much in my cargo holds and I'm bleeding supplies. I'm an idiot. It's my fuel that I have too much of. I see. Pardon me while I grab some more supplies. Okay. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to get my hands on some administrators so as to rule more of the world. There aren't any here. Oh, you've got an Azurim. Some other interesting ships. Ooh, admin. Ah, good enough. Right, so ordinarily I would colonize everything in this area before moving on. But in this case... What? What? Oh. Hello. You don't actually have anything I want, so I kind of regret doing this. But then again, you're small, this shouldn't take long. Heresy, how about you deal with this? You can have the hail with you. This'll just be a test of the ships we just picked up. Leons, come here. Thoth, you too. Excellent, an impromptu test. Well, I say test. We already know what the heresy is going to do to them. And it's going to be glorious. Alright, Hale, here comes your first challenge. You're backing up. Well, that's not great. It doesn't appear to have a shield, so don't waste your voltigers, yeah? And you didn't! You just lightning gunned the absolute blazes off of it. Well, kudos! You basically won that. I think it's gonna die to artillery fire or a Wanzer, but hey. And there's the heresy. The thing in front of it is already overloaded, and it is dealing death to everything that's even remotely nearby. With no concern for its own safety because it doesn't need to worry about it. You okay over there, Hale? You seem to be doing alright. The Vultures got defeated by point defense quite easily there. I know what you're doing, Heresy. Let me pay attention to Hale for a minute. You're using lightning guns on drones. Really? You know that thing is just gonna keep spitting out drones, yeah? You're using voltigers on... This is why I don't trust the AI with missiles like that. Ow! Yes, the magic box. That's what you're supposed to use against those. The voltigers do not seem worth it. It's got magic box point defense missiles that it should have been using. Leons, are you okay? I mean, you're surviving, you've got magnetized plating, but why are you having trouble? It's mostly hard flux. Did you just get rushed down? Maybe your build needs some rethinking. Looks like you've taken EMP damage as well. Alright, I'll take a look at your fit later, Leons. Heresy, are you having fun? Yeah, I guess that's hardly a question, is it? You're fine. It's everyone else I have to worry about. Okay, where's the Thoth? How are you doing? You're maneuverable enough that I doubt I have to truly worry about you. You're just trying to go after this thing. Hale, escort the Leons. You two need to work together. Although between the two of you, I think it's mostly kinetic damage. No, wait, lightning guns are energy, not kinetic. Alright, you two together should be able to handle the Tumbleweed and the Drover here. Although, frankly, the Tumbleweed seems rather threatening, so I'm not sure. Thoth, how you doing? Oh, just fine, actually. You're spiking your flux a bit, but you're doing fine. So I may need to improve your dissipation if I can. But you seem to be doing all right. Hale? Awful lot of damage you took just now, Hale. You okay? What kind of fighters is that thing using against us? Hale, could you please not turn your R's to the enemy? It has some rather threatening guns. Alright, you guys need help. Thoth, get over here. Heresy, are you? Yeah, you're fine. I don't know why I'm asking. Hale, please don't flicker core towards the enemy that you have been having immense trouble with. Why did all three of your lightning guns just go out? I should send you guys a reinforcement before this goes bad. Light Scholar, kill. F? We're not quite in F territory yet. You said jump into their face? Okay, that is specifically not the order I gave at Darkfire. Pardon me. Okay, Tigger, you're adorable and all, but not right now. Especially not with you having fleas jumping off you. I can't stand that. I don't want them on me. That's exactly what they've been doing, and oh my god, I hate it. Nice to know the fleet color's working, though. Hale, are you okay? Oh, you've still got fight. Never mind, you just blasted them into oblivion. You'll be fine. Well, to your credit, Leons, you are dealing damage to the thing, although I think that's mainly because of the Lily Ring bombers. Heresy, how about you? Still doing fine? Yep. I probably could have just sent you in alone, couldn't I? Well, maybe with at least one escort. Upper Light Scholar, would you mind helping the Leons? His weapons layout doesn't quite fit him. Either that or the Tumbleweed is a hard counter. Come to think about it, I need to refit you too, don't I? That Wildfire Collider is not a great weapon. But your SRABs should be sufficient to help equalize things here. Not least of which you killed the Drover. So that helps. Now, Leons, provide your friend with support. It came to save you and all. There we go. See, teamwork makes the something. I don't remember. How about you pilot and save that, Leons? I mean, it's okay now. So I'll give those points back to you, or Howler will do it for me, one of the two. But I need to look at the Lyon's fit. I don't imagine the Tumbleweed is just that hard of a counter. Although I could be wrong, of course. Is that all that's left? That foray up there? I assume it's a foray. Looks kind of like one. Could also be a Venture, but it's got too much of a boxy head. Looks like it's gonna get away too. More's the pity. Yeah, it was a foray, I was right. Alright, just kill the remaining derelict reinforcements and we can be done. How many are left? Oh, there's one over there. A carrier. Nuts. Somebody kill that. Wanzers? Wanzers, would you mind? There's only like 10 of you. 1, 2... Is there literally 10? They're moving around so much it's hard to tell. I think there's like 9, actually. There we go. All set and done. Give me that Tumbleweed, actually. I'm interested. Now, do you understand that this is my system? My system, my salvage. Bugger off. Okay. So, let's take a look. Okay, well, part of the problem is very immediately obvious. He doesn't have the dissipation for the weapons. 2 drivers and a Tousle flechette. All kinetic. I mean, the siege cannon is explosive, but it also takes a long time to reload. Polarizer and Varnas, that's a bit heavy on the point defense, and the flux for the point defense for that matter. And I can probably do you better than Lily Rings as a what is essentially a battle carrier. So let's rethink everything. I'm gonna give you plasma drivers for your defense. And then not a polarizer, but something still good. Well, Lazy Horn's tempting. I'm not sure if that'd be quite right though. Thermal scatter? No. Echoes caster. That sounds fun, actually. What's that do? Oh! Approved! 700 range? Okay. Point defense, do you say? That's about to be a weapon. No. Yeah, no. We're gonna work with this. Do I have another one of those? What's that, 12? I do. Okay. We're gonna have some fun. Bullshit with shock fusors. And then actually in your missile slots. Considering I've done that, let's put some magic boxes in. Boost your dissipation up. I'm going to need to give you a bit more, I see. Put the upscaled shield core on you. Just generally a good idea. Frontwards conversion. ITU. That leaves you with almost nothing. If I did leave you with only a 2-point fighter, what would it be? I don't know, I feel like I could do better than that. Let's switch that around. That gives me access to like 5 points. I could use wasps. How much is the flux for... Maybe 200 less flux that I need to worry about? So maybe you don't need all that dissipation. And that certainly increases the sort of things I could potentially give you. I want something that's good as an escort. Escort. Say the word properly, you idiot. Warlusts. No, because I don't have the gantry. The Draconiarius is pretty good, I believe. Wait, how much does Sudums cost? And do I have any? Because those would be quite interesting to put on here. Either I don't have any, or they're way too expensive. I don't have any. Nuts. Okay, well... let's try Twin Draconarius. Alright, Leons. Tell me if this works better for you. I think that was a bit early of a siege cannon shot, but... I was looking for more of an escort fighter, but it's not like I'm disappointed with the Draconarius. That seems to work a lot better. Okay. I'm not sure about the Draconarius as a choice, though. Maybe the Ovasen? How does the Ovasen behave? It says companion fighter, and I like the idea of the missile support, as well as the Pungstid. They do seem more inclined to stay next to you, which is what I was hoping for. Oh, they've got little shields too. That's actually kind of helpful. Oh, I like the little Skatunj missiles. Did I miss anything? We're working on testing out a new fit for the Lyons class. And I think I like this one. Yeah, the Ovasen is a much better escort fighter for you, I think, all things considered. Oh, an overload. And the siege cannon was ready for it. And another immediate overload. Fascinating. Well, this certainly seems to be working the way I want it to. Oh, thank you, Zazen. I appreciate it. Alright. Clearly you've won, and I think I appreciate this outfit on you. Now, you need something that isn't the Wildfire Collider here. Something nice. Ooh, a Tachyon Lance, perhaps. What does this thing's flux is? Okay. You know, yeah, let's go with a Tachyon Lance and see how that works for you. And then there was one other fit I needed to examine, wasn't there? You had some flux issues. So let's focus down your dissipation a little harder there. Yes, and then, well, what was the other thing I was thinking about? You. The voltagers suck. And screw them. Gonna go back to Reapers in the middle. And where are they? Ah yes, Pulse Rockets here. Get your capacity back up, reset your groups, there you go. Okay, and now what I need is a bunch of extra dudes. Come here. Oh wait, no I won't, cause, right, okay, no hold on, I know what I'm doing, I'm smart sometimes. Let's get all this put away. Doink. Right, now, so the Cotter. They're sitting on this world here, which is actually quite good, it looks like. The other things in system are also quite acceptable. I need to start a fight with somebody, and it looks like it's going to be the Kata Remnant first. Over the course of growing an empire, we're just going to expand system by system. No, I don't want that. I want the bits. Yes, thank you. And we will continue this policy until such time as we have conquered the world. Sector. Universe. Something to that effect. Right. Bunch of pirates there. I'm not really concerned about that. Hello. I'm gonna go kill your friends. Alright, Aculians here. I'm tempted to kill you too. We have a scorched earth policy. Now they do have a station. They haven't been here that long. Yeah, it's just an orbital station. Okay. Hello. Not a whole lot here. I wonder if it would be interesting if I could just demand their surrender, really. Oh well, no such luck. Right, I won't have to take out much to kill you. I'm just gonna send the heresy barreling into the battle. Been listening for a while, nice to find streamers who are chill. Yeah, I appreciate that. I do think that I leave too long periods of silences sometimes. But for the most part, you know, I try to be... Yeah, no, I don't need to go on a whole long rant explaining things. I'm gonna try to not be so quiet. But other than that, I generally like how I've been doing. In one of the most ineffective places possible to screw with the AI as well. Also love to see Starsector. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Starsector. It's not going to be the only game I ever do, but I genuinely love it to death. You appear to be having some flux issues, Heresy. You did kill the Falchion, but I think I need to give you some actual help. So that's what we're gonna do. Hail, Leons, Thoth. You've all been refit recently? Demonstrate your superiority to me, and I'm gonna send in the Strand as backup as well. That shockweb thing is nasty. I want it. Oh good, now I'm dealing with two of them. You get those missiles away from me. You'll get there, Fiorin. Modification of the Odyssey? Yes. Technically, yes. Oh! My Thoth! I thought that was a fighter for a minute. How dare you? You know what? Having seen that hail, why don't you back up and get out of here? I need to only have sturdier ships around for this, apparently. Speaking of, RB Dominator. That I'm riding, not they're going in its territory. Updated description for the Heresy? What are you on about, Vex Swift? Really? I'm not sure I approve of this idea, Fiorin. Alright, how are this thing's weapon groups set up? I've got the dual cares here, the calling scatterer here. Alright, let's set that to auto fire. And I've got plasma thrusters, I guess? Don't know what those do exactly. I can still turn with them on. I guess it's a maneuverability bonus. Oh, I was just asking what you're up to with the Heresy Vex. See if I can take out one of these bombers. Let's damage it. Actually, I need to take you out, don't I? Come here, you. What is this dual Keras reload? There we go. Aha. Oh, I'm out of... I built up soft flux quite quickly, it seems. Only string Kingdom of Terra off-brand? Does it deserve... Oh, right! If you come up with a decent description, then I will put it in, then I'll make it the official one. How about that? Because you're right, I've completely forgotten to add a description of any kind. Leons, please be careful. Maybe I shouldn't have you out here. Go ahead and retreat. I'll just send in, like, the Mokaran K. And let me get over close to you so that I can defend you somewhat with the Skeleton. This shockwave thing is awful, and the Heresy's been overloaded. Good. I hate the shockwave canister battery, and I love the shockwave canister battery. Please stop shooting it at me! For which ship? The Heresy. Ow! I saw that coming, and I did nothing about it. Ow. That hurt. Alright, here's the Mokaran K to help. Thankfully. I just about scraped you. Get over here, you. I'm here! Incredibly Cursed Creations? Technically, no. I didn't create it. I just resurrected it. Well, the Mokaran K gives zero nuts about... The Heresy was being all careful. The Mokaran K is just in this to kill. Nuts, I've overloaded again. I'm such a good pilot, guys. No, 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 no! Ow! Oh, that's mostly EMP. Those are gonna hurt, though! Oh, good, they died at the last second to unknown reasons. Please stop shockwebbing me. It hurts. I can't... I have no flux. Help. Are being overloaded and cool looking weapon. Ow! No, 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 no! Aha! Your missiles mean nothing to me! Eat Keras! You! Stay still so I can hit you. Aha! I hit you. I missed. That's okay. I shot many things in your general direction. Surely you will die. You didn't die. Gotcha! I do not like flying a Dominator. I mean, this one does have flex issues, but... It's so slow. Oh, I have plasma thrusters. I should probably have been using those. I helped! Alright, I'll get my thought back, and I'll take this Arc Commandrite, actually. You didn't even give me any of the shockwebs that you've been pelting me with. I take offense to that. Howler, are you there? Howler, there's a robot. Victory is mine. Gonna try and suppress the rebellion. I think you got hit by a follower bot. Yeah, Howler's not here, so I'm gonna have to... Right! Die! Samotlenmia is no. It's called Samson now. What do we got? Salvage yards. Salvage yards are unnecessary. Let me get fuel going. That took all my money. How do you find more than 2 alpha cores per theoretical Aeonites Blasphemous? Yep, basically that. Wait, do the Cotter... I'm not even hostile because they don't know who I am, do they? Well then. I mean, I would think it'd be obvious now, because they know which faction took over their place. Give me those, by the way. Friend Alpha, bring me monies. Ooh. That bounty has a Macroloy in it. Bit too far away, though. Okay. No, the defense fleet won't get here for a long time, will they? Is it worth even? I don't think it's worth. Alright. Now then. Oh, I have some other admins that I hadn't noticed. Okay, so that's for defenses and stability. That's income. That's accessibility. You get to be in charge of Samson. Now then. The Lane State are in this area, which has a pre-collapsed military base. Some sparse ores and ruins, along with a perpetual dust storm, apparently. The other areas are mostly decivilized for some reason, but also have a number of ruins, and one of them's a water world, which I desire heavily. Therefore, they are the next victims. And am I hostile with Cotter now, or not? I am, okay. Good. Hello. Have you heard? The rulers around here have changed. So sorry. Give me that sunbird. Hello, who are you? Can't be arsed. Waterworlds bring lobster? Excellent point. I much desire lobster, also crabs. Shrimp if I can get them. Shrimp are the best. What is this here? Just a ship out floating in space. Who are you? Oh, it's just Independence. Okay, carry on. You're not on my death list. The place you're going is. So, I suggest staying out of the way. Oh, what? A huge neutrino fleet and a huge lane state fleet, both. Fascinating. Excuse me, I didn't ask you for your opinion. Give me the tin. Yep, here it comes. Right. Let's get ready for another big fight. Bring it on, Bryant. I want that uranium. Naturally, we're going to start with the heresy. Let's do this thing. The Arbalite Scholar's had a refit recently that should provide it with much more power than it had before. I'm quite keen. Actually, we should grab whatever this module is over here as well. It's a Hurricane and a Tachyon Lance. Christ, the bull, that's good. And what's this one? Plasma Cannon and Squall. Not as good, but hey, whatever. A Scrapper. And a Kite. Not very threatening. Are you guys sure that's what you want to fight me with? A Scrapper and a Kite. Well, that's one destroyed. There's a Mulligan over there, which also not very threatening, even if there's two of them. Don't miss with the lance I've given you. There goes this Cisterna. That's how you hit with the lance. Good boy. Hatchet man down. So they sent in a Kaolinite first, eh? And the Macroloi, which that's actually a bit threatening. Kaolinite's definitely not a weak cap. Gonna have to be a bit careful around it. Getting hit by some pretty heavy armament from the Vindicator and the module over here. Nothing to break its shields though, not yet anyway. But we're taking some artillery fire too from this Pyrodoxate. A super carrier, oh. The Pyrodoxate is a problem. Pyrodoxate is going to be a very definite kind of problem. The Heresy needs to get up here. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, Fjernen. Are you gonna make it? Hail, 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 be careful. Thank you, Dominator. The hail needs more help than that, though. You okay? Oh, you're being harassed by fighters. Right, the Guna. Ow. I'm gonna have to try and stack up the point defense a bit harder. Heresy, I need that Paradoxate to die. That's your new job. Nice hit on the Macroloid there, Vindicator. Alright, there's a Torrent over here, there's a Charlie there, there's a Lead over here. Zero mod experience, do it anyway. Everybody make sure not to get in the Heresy's way. If the module gets in the way, that's the module's fault. Don't destroy it. The Heresy revived by Laharl. Yes, that. Oh, the Paradoxate's already taking some damage, actually. Maybe sending the Heresy in to do this was unnecessary. Oh well, it will help anyway. And getting the Heresy up here to actually do the fighting is great. Yes, somebody else created this a long time ago. But as time progressed, it was no longer... it would crash upon attempting to start it anymore. I resurrected it. It's not from the base D8. What's that big Legion-looking ship on the right? If you mean this, that's the Kaolinite, which is actually a nice focused little capital. I like it personally. Well, the Paradoxite certainly can't put up with a direct assault. One hell of a carrier, though, if it's kept in the back. Nice explosion, mate. Now, I know they've got a second Paradoxate. And quite the fleet. So we're not done, but it's good to have the momentum. Looking for a bit of Dreadnought Super Capital in my next game. It's on the Discord that Oni and I keep together. Actually, I take that back. The most recent version should be in the mod updates for the proper Starsector Discord. It's the other Diable Dreadnought that's going to be soon on the Discord, as I test it out. I've got some ideas for what I want to do with it that I think are going to be wonderful. That's a Duralumin, isn't it? I want that. How's the Kaolinite fight going? Just fine, actually. Looks like the Vindicator's been doing a lot of work. It's trying to retreat now, I assume? Bit of a shame. To stand and fight and accept its fate. Then again, I also have my ships retreat, but that's for CR reasons. If you can't fight, then there's no point in dying. But if you can still fight, you fight a glorious death. Then again, I also have them retreat at low HP, so clearly I'm just a prick. Oh, they've got a Vindicator. Nice. Do you guys have a Vindicator S? I'm still looking for one of those. Ooh, that hurt. And down with the Cobalt. Which is actually one of the more threatening things out here, so that's good. Diablo Avionics. No, and that's not what I'm going to do. Should always live to fight another day? Yes. Ultimately, you're probably right about that. There goes the Cisterna. Looks like the Duralumin's going to be done here soon. The Kalinite did retreat. To die fighting presents itself, teleporting a Karkanos into a Brilliant. Ooh, those are some nasty hits on the Duralumin. Are you going to run away now, mate? Oh, looks like the other Paradoxes got gotten in here by the number of Guna fighters that have suddenly showed up. The Heresy has a bit too many point defense guns for you guys to be trying to do that, though, really. I did not cheap out on the point defense for the Heresy. More of a burden. Or unless the point is to die, as with some of the HMI Junker ships. Yeah, get out of here, Scholar. You don't seem to handle the Guna fighters very well. That's a Lucis. You're using Lucis Mercs against me? That's cruel, man. You need to die. Not enough D-mods. Swag Heresy defeats Pathetic Blue Force. Where do you want me to huck the description? Wherever you'd like. In the Discord, you can PM it to me. Whatever you would prefer. And if it's pretty good, then yeah, I'll chuck it into the mod proper. And release a hotfix someday, I guess? I say hotfix. But I'm gonna, you know what? Actually, no, I know what I'll do. Because I'm gonna have the other Diablo Dreadnought in the same mod. So I'll release that together with the updated description. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Come on, guys, take the Paradox 8 out. We needed to stop spamming Guna fighters on us. Those things are nasty. Oh, and Esperon went down. Come on, kill them all. That should do it. No? That thing has a lot of pull. There we go. Pathetic Pirate Ox 8. Oh. Haha. Come on, is it just gonna get away? I think it might, despite the amount of firepower aimed at it. Yeah. Kudos, Vindicator. You're moving in to engage me again? Why? Fine, I'll use the Makaran this time. Oh, sorry you two. Yeah, go ahead and retreat. Didn't see how little, CR you had. I assume they're throwing the ships that retreated at me, so the Kalinite's probably going to show up. You know, let's get the Butterfly in here. I want to see how it runs. I don't think I've tested it yet in a proper fleet engagement as... Oh, there's a module there. Somebody grab that. What's it got in it? A spark and a lux? Yeah, it's alright. The Drulumen has no health, the Vindicator has no health, the Kalinite has actually some of its health. Nuts. The hangar module belongs to them, now it must die. Well, the Makaran case should pretty swiftly put an end to things here. Oh, those are actually quite nice beams. Very nice, butterfly. That's the module down. And there's the Vindicator down. What if Athletic Path was actually properly capitalized? No, we're not doing Athletic Path Vindicator. Or at least I'm not. You can if you'd like, and I'm going to pretend you don't exist. Only Tritechon spies care about grammar. Ooh, that was painful. Alright, what do I get? I can have a butane. I will take the butane. I'll take the brass. I'll take the zinc. Hell, I'll take the Colossus. And the Esperon. I like Exolia ships. Give. You still have a uranium. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Oh, I'll take the Sheelite. I wanted that uranium. Yes! Everything I ever wanted. Give me that lead, sure. Right, now you. Are you here to defend them? Mega Tanker Git, yes. I don't know what you're here for. Listen, I'm gonna take this place over, yeah? Do you care? Let's deliver some stuff for the whole rebellion thing, just to ensure that that's not a problem. What do we got here? Almost nothing, frankly. There's not even an industry. Well, let's set up some mining. So we'll have that at least. You're hostile to me now, assumedly because you were their ally. And yet you're not. You don't care that I exist. Well, I care that you exist! And we're gonna take you to pieces. Jeez. No, stick around. Alright. And I have a uranium! Which, by the way, for 30 ordnance points, the amount of firepower the uranium is capable of is stupid. Although, I think it's also balanced by Because I think it's 30 ordnance points plus the ordnance points of every module, isn't it? I think that's a problem the Heresy currently has, where it says it's like 100 DP, but then it gets added on DP for all the modules as well, and you end up with a massive negative number. I need to fix that, don't I, come to think of it. Alright, there's an end, and another thing. Not actually super familiar with neutrino ships, I just know I like the few that I've used. That one, for example. I want that. Scholar. Welp, I've lost my scholar. Good. Golden. Frickin' module. I'm gonna take you to pieces. Well, there goes a criticality, and a vice somewhere else as well. Seekers of the Frontier, yes, thank you. I almost never remember that that's what that bloody mod is called, but that is the one that does it, and I love it. And boom, there goes the hacksaw. Modules are getting beat the hell up too. Good. I think on a plasma cannon. Said Scholar. No. Will somebody finish the module off? It's got no health left. It's plasma cannon the Monkaran in the arse. Could somebody please? Hayes. I can't tell you to kill it. The most I can do is tell you to capture the point. Turn around, fire. Thank you. You did. That was almost like you actually heard me. That was a bit creepy. Nevertheless, moving on. A Hildorf. Or Hildolfer. Whatever it's called. That's a bit of a threat. Super carrier type dealio. And we've still got the Banshee Norn to deal with. Well, double cap versus double cap. Having said that, could you guys actually join together with the band and help your friends? Mokaran K, don't be too aggressive. Could you wait for, like, other people to get here? What was that? Those are hammer barrages on a neutrino ship. Are you taking the piss? Nuts to you. Yes, thank you, Hayes. Please do kill a few more things for me. Yes, 2 criticalities. Excellent. Hammer barrages. Neutrino is the high-tech of high-tech, and you've got 2 hammer barrages on your Hildolfer. Really? What is wrong with you? And what is that? Neutrino about to drop the hammer. Then again, they do have that one ship, don't they? The one secret ship. Alright, another criticality has been taken out somewhere. This was a maul, apparently. Got mauled, really. So many little drones. Oh, that's right, Neutrino has disruptors. They're screwing with the missile targeting. That's why the Banshee Norn's still alive, despite the Chom Tanzer. That's a bit of a problem. I need more direct weaponry against this thing. That's the Mokaran K's field, but he's over here distracted with what appears to be another maul. Yes. Well, we are slowly making progress over here, at least on the shield. If not the armor yet. And that's an end. No, we are making some progress. Alright, yes, you can move up, but stay together, okay? Alright, so we are making some progress on the Banshee Norn's health, but it's rather slow. We really need more direct weaponry. Chom Tanzer's doing its best, bless its heart. It's not quite enough. Not by itself, anyway. Ooh, took a nasty hit there, though. And an overload. Now would be a good time. No, the Chom Tensor's distracted with the Hildol for now. Well, it took enough damage to retreat, probably. Bold of you to attack the Hildolfer on your own, Outclaw. HMISS, Lord of the Dakas. Have you done something? Yeah, there's the Hildolfer's overload. The Banshee Norn is retreating. As did a Maul, which means more is coming in. Yep, hello. Banshee Norn and Hildolfer right on the Makarn's face. That's not very nice. Holy shite in hell. Trom Tensor, get that Norn. Save the Mokaran. I think the Mokaran's about to die. Hoojing, distract the Hildolfer! Alright, that Hildolfer's retreating. Our Mokaran might be able to get away. Would you like to explain why you turned Arse End to the enemy, Trom Tanzer? To the one I told you to eliminate, not to dance for. Okay, the Mokaran is going to get away successfully, it looks like. Good. Yep, the other Hildolfer retreated. That end should retreat. It's running out of CR, but I doubt it actually will. Alright. Eliminate order no longer necessary. Preserve yourself. That was quite the laser just now. How about you bugger off? Oh, your phase cloak is broken. No? Yes? Oh, you just have a long phase cooldown. Interesting. Hoojing? I recommend not doing the thing you're doing. The end and a Nervash got disabled. What is a Nervash? I don't actually know. Oh, that's the problem. Hello. I know what you do. Oh! Banshee Norn overloaded. Hold on. Maybe we've got this. Banshee Norn down. Okay. That's gonna make dealing with you a little bit easier than it might otherwise have been. What were you called again? The Jackhammer. Yeah, you're a problem. What's this over here? What are you doing? One frigate. Kill it already. Alright, so the Hildolfer's kind of a problem. I don't like all those drones everywhere. The Jackhammer's kind of an artillery capital. I'm scared of the weapon. Yes. But, in a cramped scenario like this, I think maybe the Jackhammer isn't as much of a threat as perhaps I should be giving it credit for. So, let's focus on the Hildolfer, yeah? Let's switch the waypoint over here a little bit. How is this thing not dead yet? Somebody kill it. Okay, that's a Lucis missile coming after it. There we go. Singularity down. Leons! No! Leons retreat. Leons retreat. Leons retreat. I take it back. The Jackhammer's a threat. Holy nuts! Well, the Banshee Norn gone. At least we don't have to worry about my missiles getting knocked away. Alright, I need somebody fast to come in here and help. That would be... You only have 29 CR. Eagle XIP, come here. Alright, the Hildolfer starting to take some damage due to the Vindicator essentially getting a flank. Oh, overload. Unload, guys! That thing has a lot of health. Christ. I mean, it is a capital. 100 DP ship. Oh, the Heresy. It's technically more than 100. I need to adjust that. I need to adjust the DP cost by adjusting the modules, really. The way it is right now is... It's not clear to the player how much they're actually spending. so I need to change that. 108 is probably a fair price for the whole of it. Well, maybe a little more expensive? I don't know, I'll think about it. Right. Hildulfur's down, now we just gotta get rid of this jackhammer. And is that the end of their fleet? Outclaw, Outclaw, be careful. Outclaw, be careful. Okay, you didn't die to the laser, good. Come on. You know what the funny thing about Neutrino is, for me? I don't generally like the high-tech aesthetic of ships, like with Tritachyon. But Neutrino, the high-tech of the high-tech, I adore the way their ships look. Guys, kill the jackhammer. Can't get enough of them. Love them. If all high-tech looked kind of like the Neutrino ships, where I'd probably be very much a high-tech player. Well, no, because there's still a lot of low-tech stuff I love. I wouldn't snub high-tech so much if more of it looked like Neutrino, put it that way. There we go. Now they're re-engaging? Really? You pricks? Fine. Somebody asked? Heresy, I want you to solve this problem. Yeah, and you can have some friends. Who has decent CR? Here, you can have a Pocket Gust and a Calm. Just to help knock away anything that might be bothering you. If you say so, mate. It's not much of a ship to pilot. The modules really do all the work, you know? Tell me what you think post-stream. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Yeah, like piloting the Heresy, all I've got access to is the offer that I put on the main module and some point defense and vaguely how I'm positioned. The modules do all the serious weapon work. Looks like a panda with modules. A little bit, yeah. Oh, hello. It's friendo time. Come here! Don't you want to make friends? Bungee corded on. What are you talking about, bungee cord? Clearly this is duct tape. Alright, I need to turn about a little. Then I hold shift. There we go. Die, please. Come here, you. Somebody needs to get a control of. It's okay. I'll just charge it. Come on, man, jets! Turn the Heresy with speed up on. You'll see what I mean. Oh yeah, because of the way modules can be kind of boingy. Yeah, I know what you mean. Come on. Come on, you big lug, move. Christ, I'm tempted to raise the speed of the Heresy. This is painfully slow, and it's an avionics ship. They're generally faster than this. Flicker core would be fun to put on here too. This point is mine. As soon as I touch it, there we go. Cruising, give him the onslaught. Heresy has adapted to speed up, eventually gets quicker. Yeah, a little bit quicker. Not much. I mean, it has manjets as it is. I kind of want to give it the Diable Flicker Core instead, though, and just raise the base speed a little bit. Not much, tiny bit. Be a nightmare. That's kind of the point, though. Especially for the DP cost of this thing. It needs to be a nightmare. How do I get closer to you? Ah! Die! Stop trying to fight to the last man, you're outclassed. I have a heresy. You're all so much faster than me. Took it off because it's too OP. We have an army. I have a heresy. In fairness, it's the heresy and his two tiny friends versus a Hildolfer and a Banshee Norn. I wouldn't say it's an entirely unfair fight. The Banshee Norn at least is a very powerful ship, and Hildolfer is quite the carrier. I'm just better. Or rather, I'm quite proud of my heresy fit. Come on! I think the main problem is the heresy is just very slow. Got ya. We have an army. I am the army. Something to that effect. Now I gotta chase you down, and you're even faster than the Hildolfer. Oh wait, why haven't I told my Wanzers to engage? That would probably help. Noted heretic. Finally. Oh, there's a Scintilla X still to kill. Wouldn't work because modules. The modules already have systems on them too. I think it's the system that the Days has. Whatever that is, it's like an XL ammo feeder, but with some other stuff. Hacksaw, pile driver. Yeah, sure, why not? Criticality, Singularity, Hildolfer, Nausicaa. I already have a Nausicaa actually, never mind. Pile driver C. Banshee Norn. And Polarity, sure. Give me your fancy ships. Oh, and a Relativity, thank you. Neutrino weapons are fun. Neutrino ships are fun. I really just love Neutrino in general. Yeah, bugger off. This is my territory now. And the person who will be in charge of... Hold on. Nope, nope. Click the right buttons. There we go. One, no. We are gonna put you. I can start on the description for it? Okay, I'll see if it comes with one actually, because there's like 2 different files for it. The original and the rebalance. And somebody might have put in a description there over that process. Right. We're done with the stream for now. I've gone way over my usual time. I'm sure Oni is doing something. I need food as well. I'm starving. That's fine, thank you. Is Oni in fact online? Or am I going to be raiding somebody else because he's late again? Let's see. Ah, he is! So is Nemo. Tempting to raid Nemo instead, but Oni's my boy. You know, I kinda have to roll with Oni. Do not forget the reading. Yeah. Hello! Alright. Alright, well, we're gonna raid Oni, but in general, Nemo is also a good boy. Alright. Thank you all very much for coming and seeing me and doing the chatting and the other stuff. I love you. Go tell Oni he's a dunderhead.